Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the UCLA Bruins and Louisville.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
So on the floor for UCLA, De La Cruz, he's in at point guard. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the center filling out the middle.
Nice make for him as they get the scoring started.
Yeah, he gets it going, and who knows now, you know, it might be a really big night in store for him.
Here's De La Cruz, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
So it's Louisville now, after the Bruins picking up a basket just moments ago. Some nice passing by Louisville here. And he's good on the three ball. Well, UCLA and all those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark, they were the program in the 60s and 70s.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, they won 10 titles in 12 seasons.
And it's the Bruins with the ball. After the Cardinals picked up three with their last shot, that's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Sanders passes to Rozier. There's a good screen. Outside, White. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Pass to Rozier. Moves back up. Campbell grabs the board.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And he decides to go old school with the finger roll.
And it's a completely new group for the Cardinals. Louisville trails by 5. Tipped away. Fast break, UCLA. Here's De La Cruz. Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. They've got Payton. Rice is out there with Russell. Then it's Thomas. And it's Hughes in at the 3 slot.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
And for the Bruins, De La Cruz in at point guard. Thomas is out there with Johnson. And it's Morris in at the 3. And Louisville making a change here. Both teams deciding to change it up. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half. Here's Rozier, screened by Jones. And the pass to White, looking to end the run. Can't get it to go. The Bruins go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Shot left block, was shot by Starks, no good. And Sanders, here we go. That one a little long. The Bruins leading by 4. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Freak missing, Looney. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
And Jones gets it to go in on the assist from Sanders. Jones has got his first points in this one. Here's Dela Cruz, offline from the high post.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunity.
Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then there's Harrell. Then it's White. And it's Mack in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bruins, Dela Cruz. He's in at the point. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh. And it's Roberts in at the 5, down low.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit, and we'll see if that's the answer.
White dishes to Harrell. Passes it to Rozier. He feeds it to Mack. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances. It's just what has worked for the program for so long.
Now here's what UCLA is going with on the floor. Johnson, he's checked in for Looney. Morris comes in for Campbell. And Freeze subbed in for Fresh. Thomas checked in for Mack. So it's Louisville now, trailing by 4. Greg, you said it moments ago, Louisville, a team that can get up and down the floor with great ease on both ends. They like to be Clark the aggressor in every situation.
Well, Kevin, you're right. They've always been able to recruit tremendous talent, not only skilled but athletic players too. And it's hard to think of a Louisville team that doesn't get up and down quickly.
Out left to the wing. And Roberts kicks to Freak. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. To tie. Hughes slams it home for the putback. Hughes got it all tied up now for Louisville.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Bruins shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Well, guys, for Louisville in the last decade.
So it's Louisville now. It's a 3-point game. Harrell is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5. Here's Rozier, covered by Dela Cruz. Great D that time from Dela Cruz. Well, Greg, Louisville with 3 college national championships. The first 2 coming in the 80s. Their coach then, Denny Crum.
Yeah, they won 2 back in 80 and then also 86. The program hasn't had a lot of coaching changes. Almost everyone who leads the program stays on for a long time.
Kicks it to Harrell. He dishes it to Mack. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Louisville. Here's Rozier. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And, Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst. And I think it allowed them to put that run together. He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Irving's checked in for Thomas. We've got 1:48 left in the second half of basketball. The dish to Mack. Releases. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Freak kicks to Irving. Here's Dela Cruz. Mack grabs the miss. And here's Louisville. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Rozier. Again, the Cardinals score.
Wow, huge shot. Listen to this crowd.
It sounds like a rock concert in here.
And guys, that was the bucket they have been waiting for.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him.
Some good numbers for Freak. He has 12 points, and he's played the role of the best today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Roberts is checked in for Irving.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
.105 left to play in the second half. The feed to Mack. UCLA grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Campbell, the pass to De La Cruz.
Good! Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Feeds it to Mack. Money!
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Pass to Fresh. There's 21 seconds left here in the second half.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
Execution, fellas. Do your job. Freak, you're our leader out there. Execute.
19 seconds left in the second half.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
And it's White missing. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
So it's UCLA picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall.